Welcome back, friends. If you enjoy chilling tales, dark mysteries, and stories that blur the line between truth and fiction, you're in for a terrifying ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. And now, let's begin. It was a warm July evening in a quiet neighborhood in Prague when 14-year-old Elias Novak sat alone in his bedroom. His parents, both civil engineers, were out on their usual night shifts, leaving Elias with nothing but a sluggish crack-screen laptop and a long night ahead. Bored out of his mind, he browsed through Reddit, hopping from thread to thread, when he stumbled upon something titled, "The Internet's Forbidden Door." His curiosity piqued, and a few clicks later, he was installing a browser called Tor. With wide eyes and a racing heart, he entered the murky world of the dark web for the first time. Among bizarre forums and encrypted markets, a link caught his attention. Live Red Room. VIP only. Thinking it was fake or a part of a game, Elias clicked it. A stream opened to a dimly lit basement. A man was chained to a rusted metal chair, breathing heavily, bruised, terrified. Moments later, two figures emerged. One male, one female. Both wearing surgical masks, their faces unreadable, and in their hands, pliers, scalpels, and what looked like a stun bat. At first, Elias thought it was staged, a film maybe, but as the tools met flesh and the man's screams filled his headphones, panic shot through him. Then he noticed something. The man's shoulder bore a tattoo Elias had seen before. It was the military insignia of Mr. Kasper Holik, their next-door neighbor, who often shared war stories with his father. Elias slammed his laptop shut, his breathing erratic, his body frozen. "No, it can't be him," he whispered. The next day, the news broke. Local man Kasper Holik missing. Family desperate. His stomach dropped. 10 minutes later, Mr. Holik's relative arrived at their door, asking if Elias had seen him. Elias, pale and shaken, could only stammer, "No, I haven't." That night, he couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he heard Kasper's screams again. The next evening, despite his fear, Elias reopened the browser, determined to prove to himself that it wasn't real. But the link was dead, 404 not found, as if it had never existed. 3 days passed. Another neighbor from their apartment complex, a woman named Sophia who lived alone on the 4th floor, vanished. Second disappearance in same building, the news read. Elias was unraveling. He started seeing things, masked faces in his dreams, reflections in dark windows, and once for a brief moment he thought he saw a Livestream thumbnail that showed himself, reflected in his own webcam. He dropped his phone in terror. That night, he didn't touch a screen. He didn't speak. His parents, noticing the change, thought it was stress or maybe some online trauma, but they couldn't imagine the truth. A week later, they moved to Brno, hoping to leave the tension behind. But Elias knew the truth followed him. Sometimes, late at night, when everything is still, he swears he can hear the faint echo of screams through the walls, or see a little blinking red dot in the corner of his screen. And once, just once, he got a new message through an encrypted mail. "Welcome to the network, Elias. Next session begins soon." If you're ever tempted to explore the hidden parts of the internet, remember this. What you find may not be something you watch. It might be something you join. So if you like this story, make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, on the dark web, you're never just watching. Sometimes you're being watched too.